Welcome to another TechVid. Today, you'll learn how to enforce access to an internal web application and SSH RDP servers via the Sophos protected browser. Let's dive in. Enterprises today rely on internal applications hosted in data centers, whether on-premises or on private clouds, including vulnerable legacy systems without proper access controls. Sophos Workspace Protection enforces secure access by combining its enterprise-grade browser with ZTNA policies. Using the Sophos protected browser ensures that internal apps are accessed only through authenticated sessions. Access is restricted to users with explicit permissions. Granular policies govern every app interaction, safeguarding sensitive data in both modern and legacy applications. This approach also offers superior security for SSH and/or RDP compared to other methods of accessing these resources. Today, I'll demonstrate how to enforce access to an internal web application via the Sophos protected browser and secure SSH and RDP access embedded within the protected browser. Before starting, ensure you have a Workspace Protection license, Sophos Protected Browser is installed, and have access to the included Sophos ZTNA. Let's get started. First, I'll show you how to enforce secure access to apps via the protected browser. In the ZTNA dashboard, go to Resources and Access. Here, you'll find a list of internal web apps, such as the Firewall Web Admin Portal, configured as agentless resources. Currently, these are accessible through any browser, like Google Chrome. To increase your security posture, limit access to the internal resources through the Sophos protected browser. Back in ZTNA, click Settings. Scroll down and enable Protected Browser Enforcement. Then click Save. In the Resources and Access page, a banner notification is displayed stating that Protected Browser Enforcement is enabled. Now, when you try accessing the internal app with Chrome, an error appears. With browser enforcement in place, it's only accessible using the protected browser. Next, I'll demonstrate how to create web policies to secure access for SSH RDP servers via the protected browser. In Sophos Central under ZTNA, go to Resources and Access. A list of agentless applications of type SSH or RDP can be seen. You can click on the resource to view more details. Now, my users can connect to these resources securely, but if I want more granular controls over how they use these SSH or RDP resources, the next step is to create a protected browser web policy. Under Protected Browser, click Policy Objects. Then, add a new policy object or edit an existing one. In my case, I'll edit the following policy. Under ZTNA Resources, assign the desired SSH RDP resources. Next, go to Web Policy and click the SSH RDP policy. For now, this policy won't have data boundary conditions configured for the selected application group. Now I'll demonstrate what can be seen with these configured policies. I'll sign in to the Sophos protected browser and access the SSH RDP servers. Note, these servers are not included in the protected browser by default and will need to be populated by the user. I'll start with the SSH server. If I try to upload or download a file, a pop-up will appear notifying that it was scanned and successfully uploaded. If I try to do the same through the RDP server, uploads and downloads will also be allowed. This is expected since the data boundary conditions haven't been configured yet, so I'll do that now. Go back to the SSH RDP policy. Set the action for downloads and uploads to Block All. Then click Save. Now, if I access the SSH server and try to upload or download a file, the action is now blocked. The same also happens for the RDP server. You've successfully created a web policy to secure access for SSH and RDP servers. And that covers our demonstration of enforcing secure access via the Sophos protected browser. This will help in securing vulnerable legacy systems and reduce lateral movements of threats. I hope you found this useful. The relevant documentation and other comprehensive resources for this tech vid are linked in the video description. Join the Sophos community to stay up to date with our products, ask questions, and get answers from Sophos experts. And go to Sophos Tech Vids for more expert tutorials to help you maximize your products and stay secure. See you next time.